She laughed during our fight. What? Are you going to break up with me? Don't be so dramatic. I didn't say a word. I just walked to the closet and pulled out a suitcase. Her laughter turned to tears when she saw it was already packed with her things. Original post I, 29 male, had been planning my exit for 3 weeks. My girlfriend Willa, 27, just didn't know it yet. We'd been together for 2 years, living in my apartment for the last 8 months. Things started great, but slowly I became less of a boyfriend and more of a convenience. The pattern was always the same. She'd push boundaries, I'd object, she'd mock me for being dramatic or sensitive, then act like nothing happened. Death by 1,000 cuts, you know? Last month was my breaking point. Found out she'd been telling her friends I was basically her ATM, and that she had me trained. Her friend Daphne let it slip at a party. Daphne, Willa says you even pay for her gym membership. Must be nice having a sponsor. Me, sponsor? Realizing she messed up, boyfriend, having a boyfriend. Started paying attention after that, the jokes to her friends about my little tech job, I'm a software developer. The eye rolls when I suggested she contribute to groceries. The way she'd say don't be cheap whenever I hesitated on another expense. But I didn't confront her, I planned. 3 weeks ago, I started with the paperwork. My lease was month to month, only my name. Started researching what she'd legally be entitled to. Answer: 30 days notice as an established tenant, even without paying rent. So I prepared the notice, dated for the right time. Then I slowly started packing her things, not obvious stuff. Started with out-of-season clothes, books she never read, jewelry she rarely wore. Put them in a suitcase in the closet, added to it bit by bit. She never noticed. Canceled the subscriptions, Netflix, Spotify, gym membership. Set the cancellations for the 15th, paid final bills. Changed all my passwords, banking apps, social media, even my food delivery accounts she liked to use. The fight yesterday was about money, as usual. She wanted to go to some influencer's birthday party. VIP table was $500 per person. Come on, everyone will be there. It's important for my brand. Your brand? You post twice a month. I'm building something. You wouldn't understand. Just transfer me the money. Me no. Willa, seriously? You're being like this over $1,000? Yes. That's when she laughed. That condescending laugh like I was a child throwing a tantrum. What, are you going to break up with me? Don't be so dramatic, Grove. We both know you're not going anywhere. I didn't say anything, just stood up, walked to the bedroom closet and pulled out the suitcase. Following me, still laughing, silent treatment, real mature. I set the suitcase on the bed, opened it. Her face changed instantly. Inside were her clothes, folded neatly, toiletries and bags, her jewelry box, even her phone charger. What is this? Me, your things. Wait, my things. Grove, what are you doing? Pulled out the notice from my pocket, handed it to her. Me, 30 days notice, you need to find somewhere else to live. She read it, hands shaking. This is a joke, you're trying to scare me. Check the date, I prepared this 3 weeks ago. That's when it hit her. This wasn't a heat of the moment reaction. This was planned, calculated. You've been packing my stuff behind my back? Just like you've been mocking me behind mine. What are you talking about? Your friend Daphne mentioned I'm your sponsor. Funny term for boyfriend. The tears started then, but not sad tears, angry tears. Willa, you're seriously ending our relationship over some girl talk? That's nothing, just jokes. Me, then you should be laughing. Update 1. She didn't leave that night. Refused to. Said I couldn't just kick her out. She had rights. She wasn't wrong about that, hence the 30 days notice. But the entitlement went into overdrive immediately. First, she tried to use my credit card for an Uber, declined. She'd been removed as an authorized user that morning. My card isn't working. It's not your card, it's mine. You're not authorized anymore. How am I supposed to get around? The same way you did before we met. Then she tried to order food on my DoorDash, password changed. Netflix that night? Already canceled. The meltdown was spectacular. You're being financially abusive. You can't just cut me off. Me, I'm not cutting you off from your money. Yeah, just mine. I don't have any money, you know that? And whose fault is that? See, Willa worked part-time at a boutique, made maybe $1,200 a month. But that all went to her personal expenses, nails, hair, nights out with friends. I covered rent, utilities, groceries, dates, even her phone bill. She saved nothing. Her first move was to call her mom, Lorraine. I could hear the conversation from the bedroom. Mom, Grove lost his mind. He's kicking me out? No, I don't know why. Yes, over nothing. 20 minutes later, Lorraine called me. Grove, what's this about you making my daughter homeless? I gave her 30 days notice. That's more than required since she doesn't pay rent. She's your girlfriend. You don't charge girlfriends rent. I also don't get mocked by girlfriends to their friends. You're ending a 2-year relationship over gossip? I'm ending it over a pattern of disrespect and entitlement. Where is she supposed to go? That's not my problem anymore. I can't believe you, after everything she's done for you. What exactly has she done for me? Silence. Then, she loved you. Did she though? The next morning, Willa tried a different approach. Made breakfast, first time in months. Wore the lingerie I bought her last Valentine's Day. Baby, let's talk about this. I know I messed up. Okay, I shouldn't have said those things. I was just trying to fit in with the girls. It wasn't 2 years. Don't exaggerate. How long then? I don't know, but not the whole time. So just most of it. Getting frustrated. You're not even trying to work this out. You're right, I'm not. The mask slipped again. You can't do this to me. I planned my whole life around us. You planned your life around my wallet. That's not true. I love you. Me, you love what I provide. That's when she got nasty. Started texting my friends, my sister, even my coworkers she'd met at company events. Playing victim. Grove kicked me out with no warning. I'm homeless because of him. He financially abused me, then abandoned me. My sister Celia called. Bro, Willa's texting me novels. What happened? Explain the situation. Celia, wait, she hasn't paid for anything in 2 years and she's calling you abusive? Yeah. Want me to respond? Nah, let her spiral. But Willa wasn't done. She started documenting everything on social media. Photos of herself crying, the suitcase. Even a video of me calmly eating breakfast while she ranted about cruelty. Caption: when you give someone everything and they throw you away like trash. 2 years wasted on a narcissist. Heartbroken, abuse is real, starting over. The comments were mixed. Her friends rallied around her. People who actually knew us were confused. Wait, don't you live in his apartment? Didn't he pay for your Cabo trip last month? This the same guy who bought you that Dyson hairdryer? She deleted those comments, kept the supportive ones. Update 2. By day 3, Willa realized I wasn't budging. That's when she went nuclear. First, she tried to establish residency harder. Started getting packages delivered, changed her LinkedIn to show my address as her company headquarters for her influencer business. I documented everything. Every package, every post, every tantrum. Then she called the police, said I was holding her hostage, wouldn't let her leave. Officer showed up, looked at the situation. I showed him the 30-day notice, explained she was free to leave anytime. Officer to Willa, ma'am, he's given you proper notice. You're not being held against your will. But he's making the apartment hostile. How? He won't talk to me. He changed the Netflix password. Officer looked at me, then back at her. Ma'am, he doesn't have to talk to you or share his streaming services. As long as he's not threatening you or changing the locks, he's within his rights. After the cop left, she tried property damage. Accidentally knocked over my gaming setup. Fortunately, I'd been recording on my phone whenever we were in common areas. Got the whole thing. Me, that's gonna cost about $400 to replace. Prove it was intentional. Showing her the video. Her face went white. She didn't know about the recording. You've been recording me? That's illegal. One-party consent state. And it's my apartment. Completely legal. Next came the desperate plays. She contacted my ex Delia, trying to dig up dirt. Delia screenshotted everything and sent it to me. Well, hey girl, I know we don't know each other, but I'm worried about Grove. Has he ever been abusive to you? Abusive? Grove? The man who helped me move after we broke up? No. He's throwing me out for no reason. What did you do? Nothing. Just some jokes with friends. Yeah, Grove doesn't do no reason. Good luck though. But the best part was when she tried to turn my friends, showed up at our regular bar night uninvited. Willa, to my buddy Marcus, can you believe he's doing this? Over nothing. Marcus, Grove's the most level-headed guy I know, must have been something. I maybe said some things to my friends, but everyone vents. What kind of things? Just that he's generous and stable, like a sponsor. You called your boyfriend a sponsor? Not tow him. That's worse, Willa. She left in tears, but not before trying to stick me with the tab for her drinks. The bartender knew the situation. Card declined, Willa. Run it again. I ran it 3 times. She looked at me. I sipped my beer. Me, I'm not your sponsor anymore, remember? Update 3. 2 weeks in, reality hit Willa hard. She'd been applying for apartments. Turns out no rental history, no savings, and a part-time job doesn't qualify you for much. Everywhere wants first, last, and security. That's like $4,500. Yeah, that's standard. Where am I supposed to get that? From the job you've had for 2 years? You know I don't save money. Me, I know. She tried getting her mom to co-sign. Lorraine shut that down quick when she saw the applications. Lorraine called me. She has no money? Nothing saved? Me? Nothing. Lorraine, how is that possible? She lived rent-free. Me, ask her about her $200 manicures and $300 hair appointments. $200 manicures? The influencer party came and went. Willa couldn't afford the ticket. Her friends posted all over social media. She spent the night rage-watching their stories. Then karma delivered the real blow. Remember that boutique job? They cut her hours. Not because of me, because she'd been calling out constantly to deal with apartment hunting and her emotional distress. Her manager, Noelle, was straightforward. Willa, you've missed 5 shifts in 2 weeks. I need reliable people. Down to 2 shifts a week. Maybe $600 a month now. The social media sympathy started drying up too. 3 weeks of constant victim posts exhausted even her closest friends. The comments dwindled. The likes disappeared. Her friend Kat actually reached out to me. Is she okay? The constant posting is a lot. She's processing. Did you really kick her out over jokes? I ended a relationship where I was disrespected and used. The move out is just logistics. She says you financially abused her. By not paying for her anymore? Yeah. That doesn't make sense, does it? Day 25. Willa finally found a solution. A room in a shared house. 4 roommates. Tiny space. $800 a month. In a sketchy area, an hour from her job. This is what you've reduced me to. This is what you've reduced yourself to. I just stopped preventing it. She tried one last manipulation. Claimed she was pregnant. Okay, let's go get a test right now. I don't need to prove anything to you. You do if you want me to believe you. Fine. I'm not pregnant, but I could have been. But you're not. You're heartless. I'm done being used. Final update. Day 30 arrived. I'd arranged for movers to help transport her stuff to the new place. My treat, I wanted her gone smoothly. She'd spent the night before frantically packing everything else, kept finding things that were hers. The TV she'd picked out that I paid for, the coffee maker she liked that I bought, the throw pillows she chose with my credit card. Me, the receipt determines ownership, not opinions. Willa, you're really gonna be this petty? I'm being factual. The movers arrived at 9 a.m. Professional, efficient, had her stuff loaded in an hour. As they carried out the last box, she tried one final time. Grove, please, think about what you're throwing away. For 3 weeks before I packed that suitcase, I could change. Me, could and would are different words. You'll regret this. You'll never find someone who loves you like I do. I hope that's true. She left crying. Posted one more social media rant from the moving truck. Starting my new chapter. Sometimes you have to lose everything to find yourself. Phoenix Rising. Plot twist. 2 weeks later, she was dating some crypto guy she met on a dating app. Posted about how he actually values her and knows how to treat a queen. He lasted about a month before realizing she expected him to fund her entire lifestyle. Last I heard, she was back on the apps, looking for her next sponsor. Me? I'm good. Apartments peaceful. Bank accounts healthier. Learned a valuable lesson about the difference between someone loving you and someone loving what you provide. My friend Marcus summed it up best. Bro, she really thought you wouldn't call her bluff. Me, she thought I was too dramatic to actually leave. Marcus, how'd that work out for her? About as well as that VIP party she couldn't afford. Looking back, the funniest part was her shock that I'd been planning it. Like she couldn't comprehend that while she was making jokes about having me trained, I was quietly untangling myself from her web. The suitcase in the closet wasn't dramatic. It was preparation. The 30-day notice wasn't cruel. It was legal. The financial cutoff wasn't abuse. It was freedom. She played a stupid game. Won a stupid prize. An $800 month room with 4 strangers and a 2-hour daily commute. But hey, at least she's got that influencer brand to keep her warm at night.